What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Should have liked and sub, and let's get into this. If you can't tell behind me, I do like a McFarlane figure or two, and I also collect Star Wars Black Series, which is, of course, by Hasbro. Now, the fun thing about all this is a lot of people used to buy these toys, and a lot of people used to buy lines from Hasbro, but most of these franchises and properties have told the fans to go F themselves at one point or another. So the people that used to give them money don't. McFarlane, thankfully, it suffers for, or not thankfully, but I mean, it's popular, and so it suffers from a lack of product. Hasbro, on the other hand, is the opposite because it's associated with Star Wars. People aren't buying Star Wars products unless it's the OG stuff. They got bit more product than they should, and it turns out they've been lying substantially to their stockholders. So a new class action lawsuit is now accusing Hasbro of misleading investors by making materially false and misleading statements about inventory build up. So rather than suffering from a lack of product, they have too much because people are not buying, and they've lied about what that is. So completely ignoring the fiduciary responsibility and absolutely a PR nightmare for them. You see here, filed with the Southern District Court of New York by law firm Bernstein, Leitowitz, Berger, and Grossman LLP. On behalf of West Palm Beach Firefighters Pension Fund, so I guess they were invested, this pension fund, claims that Hasbro violated the United States Exchange Act by continuing to present an apparent 4-year buildup of inventory as being done in order to meet anticipated customer demand, rather than admit that the stockpiling was a result of their inability to adequately move their various products, i.e., they did not have warehouses full of stuff because they were in so high demand that they needed that much product. They were warehouses full of stuff because no one was buying their shitty product. Defendants represented that the rising inventory levels reported in the company's periodic financial reports filed with the SEC during the class period reflected outstanding and anticipated demand rather than excess supply that outpaced waning demand. For example, I'm over here waiting months for McFarlane figures because the demand is so high and they produce on par or under. Meanwhile, my Black Series, oh, you can get whichever ones you want. They release on time. They're never delayed because, yeah, there's shortage of people buying them, so there's no shortage of product. Now, to be true, they don't actually talk about which of their brands, but I guarantee you it's a little bit of all of them. In truth, defendants knew that Hasbro had over-purchased inventory to an extent that significantly outpaced customer demand. Customer demand that's only getting worse. You can see here, and it is pensioners. Hasbro has made materially false and misleading statements and omissions and engaged in a scheme to deceive the market. In doing so, artificially inflated the price of Hasbro common stock and operated as a fraud or deceit to all investors who purchase stock periods. And then they give the dates. Later, when the truth concealed by the defendants' prior misrepresentations and omissions was disclosed to the market, and the price of Hasbro common stock fell precipitously as the prior artificial inflation came out of the price over time. As a result of their acquisition of Hasbro common stock during the class period, yeah, they lied. They lied and they got caught. And now these people have had significant effects to their pensions. Notably, as it said here, it did not talk about which product line, either Power Rangers, which has seen a decline, Star Wars, which has seen a huge decline, and then Magic the Gathering, which has never been the same since, they got attached to Gamergate original. And others. And as they note here, it is most likely all of them, as their entire library of brands have recently fallen victim to drops in quality and as a result, fan interest. Yes, they have, because it turns out when you alienate the fans of the people who actually spend money on this stuff, well, you don't really have much left, do you? Anyway, you buying anything from Hasbro? If you are a Star Wars fan of any kind, are you buying any of the Black Series? Probably not many of you. Either way, let me know what you think about all this. Be sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you.
Well, bye.